I'm at the point now in this run where, like, because Mick and Mac is so early in the run, I can afford to do a restart, and I really shouldn't be, you know, making silly mistakes. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, here we go, Tressa round 2. So the reason that would have been an extra turn if I had have done the proper thing and trade winds instead of speared is because I didn't have enough BP to do a fully maxed out trade winds, which is what you need to do there. So it would have just been an extra turn to get that extra wind blast in. But I wasn't paying attention. That didn't equip. There we go. I mean, having to reset at like the 5 or 6 minute mark, not too bad. It's fairly quick. Again, buying our wine. Skipping the cutscenes. Hi, Julie. Thank you. So again, buying the sleep weed to put some pirates to sleep. I never realized there's like a little seagull there. Look how cute that little seagull sprite is. And he's gone. He's pretty cute though. So if you've never played Octopath Traveler, it is available on Nintendo Switch, Google Stadia, and PC. It's really funny to me that it's available on Google Stadia, so I will mention it when possible. I don't think anybody owns a Google Stadia, to be completely honest, and if they do, they're not speedrunning this game on it.
Ready or not, here I come.
I have the Switch version, of course. It's a really fun game. I highly recommend it if you like JRPGs, especially if you like games like Final Fantasy III or the Bravely Default series on the 3DS. Octopath Traveler is made by the same team at Square who did the Bravely games. It's a really good game. It's absolutely beautiful. Easily one of my favorite games I've played on the Switch. When they showed it during the Switch presentation, I was like, I need that. Like, I need it now. And the fact that I had to wait made me really mad. But at least I had Zelda. Of course, because this is a speedrun and we're going fast, we skip almost all of the story stuff. I like to give some highlights. Mostly when it comes to Cyrus, because Cyrus is great. Tressa's also great. Cool. So no fish this time, so that's good. So already, because we didn't get those fish, we're like 50 seconds ahead. Here we go, into the cave. It is actually faster to press the A button there and get rid of Tressa's dialogue than try to skip the cutscene. Because you have to press and hold instead of just hitting the A button. Not the same here. Apparently there is a text box skip that you can get in this cutscene as you enter the cave. It's like a fraction of a second and is input perfect on the other cutscenes, so I'm probably never gonna get it. So here we go again with our sleepy pirate friend.
My turn now.
So we defend. Hit him with the bow. Boop, boop, boop. You know, one thing that held me back when wanting to get into speedrunning is I'm the same way. Like, long JRPG speedruns don't interest me. So things like any Final Fantasy game speedrun that is like between 7 to 10 hours does not interest me. I want to know the story, I want to explore. Octopath Traveler is a really easy JRPG speedrun to get into because of how much control you have. After you beat chapter 1 of your selected character, so in this case with me it's Tressa, the entire world opens up, which opens up huge possibilities. Curtis, what kind of monster would play an 8-hour speedrun? I mean, I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody. For those of you guys who don't know Curtis, he's a really great musician. If you listen to my old podcast, Galaxy, he composed the ending song that I used. And he's also been streaming, and he's actually doing a Final Fantasy VIII speedrun. So if you are interested in a longer speedrun, definitely give Curtis a follow. No, I will not, Shush. You're in my stream, I'm gonna gas you up. Alright, so this might be risky. I don't know if we're gonna survive this attack. No. Oh! Okay. 2 HP, that's nerve-wracking. So obviously we're gonna take the heal here. But yeah, Octopath Traveler's been really easy to get into. Yeah, that was real clutch. I've seen, there's a different strategy to this battle that I've seen other runners do, where you do end the battle on 2 HP, and it absolutely terrifies me. Here I go. So again, I'm not gonna have enough BP to do a full boost. We're only gonna get the 3, so we are gonna have to take an extra turn here. But that's fine. It'll just be another, because this is basically a free turn, he's gonna buff himself. Hello, Pocket. So we're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna do the last trade wins, and that's it. That's Mick and Mac.
How is that?
So now we're done with the pirates. So Leon, who we met on the dock a little bit earlier, he's the captain of this merchant ship. Yes, we want to come with him. We choose not to, but he does give us any item on his ship, and we choose to take a journal that we find. It's a book. It's very important, and there's a very important lesson we're going to learn in Chapter 2. I won't tell you what it is yet, but it's an important lesson. So here we are. We're just popping into Tressa's house real quick. This wraps up Tressa's Chapter 1. And that's the split. We're gonna stop here so we can have this little cutscene with a character who, in the entire overarching story, is fairly important. He's not important to us, so we're gonna ignore him. We're gonna go to Atlas Dam, and we're gonna meet up with Cyrus. Unfortunately, Pock's in the chat, and Pock is a frog charm, so we're probably gonna see some frogs. And when I say unfortunately that Pock's in the chat, I don't mean that in a bad way. Pock's a good friend. He just always summons the frogs. So my level's still pretty low, so I do still feel more comfortable breaking these guys than trying to take the YOLO fleet. It's a little bit slower, of course, because you have to go through the attack animation. Again, with the birds. So again, just gonna break these guys. I don't do it on purpose, they just like me. I don't know, I think you purposely have, like, cursed my cartridge to get all of the frogs forever. So we're just making our way to Atlas Dam now. So going into Chapter 2, we're gonna pick up our second character, Cyrus. He's our magic user, although, quite frankly, we don't really use too much magic with him in this run. Probably the best overall story in the game belongs to Cyrus.
Open for business. My turn now.
There we go, just running away from the frogs. Oh, and a meep. This is a little piggy. We're just gonna run away from the piggy. So in Atlas Dam, we're gonna pick up Cyrus. We're gonna do Cyrus's Chapter 1. We're gonna use Cyrus's path ability, Scrutinize, to get an item. And then we're just gonna roll out. Pardon me? So here we go. This is Cyrus. He is a scholar. He has learned that somebody, one of his fellow scholars, has stolen a book. And the most important lesson that we're going to learn in Octopath Traveler is do not steal books. Stealing books is bad. We don't approve of it. So now we've got Cyrus in our party. We're going to go into the Subterranean Study. Yay! Yeah, there's our Tressa Best Girl emote. I drew that. She's very cute, very small. Get your best girls in chat. So in here in the study, we have to do 2 encounters. Preferably, we want to see the Lanterns or Sentinels. So one of these guys. The reason we want to see these guys for both encounters is because the skeletons that can also appear don't give us enough job points. So what we need to do in here is we need to do the 2 battles so that we can teach Tressa the most important skill of the run, which is called Hired Help. Hey, no frogs. No frogs in the chat. Oh, is Twitch giving you issues? As long as it's your Twitch and not my Twitch. We also need to pick up an item right here out of this chest. So the way the Hired Help ability works is it allows Tressa to pay people to come into the battle and do an attack. So we're gonna need a lot of money as we get into later in the game. So you'll notice too, I'm using, at the start of the battle, I'm using the boost to immediately break these guys and then just lay it into them.
Not bad.
Alright, so before we go anywhere, let's make sure we teach Tressa Hired Help. Alright, so this is Russell. He stole a book. We don't like book thieves. If you want to borrow a book, go to the library. Alright, so here we go. So good turn order. Tressa's gonna open the battle by using the Ice Soul Stone we got at the end of the Myth and Mac battle to take out the Wisps. Russell's gonna get an attack. We're gonna defend with Cyrus. This puts him at the start of the turn order. We're gonna boost. We're gonna give Russell 3 whacks with Arcane. And then Tressa's gonna go ahead. We're gonna hire some dancers at a 3 times boost. And that's Russell. Yeah, he went to the library, but he didn't follow the library rules. Cool, so that's the Russell battle. Nice and easy. I've been watching a lot of Ophelia runs lately because there's an Ophelia single-story tournament going on. I forgot to set up the bot. Yes, this is the right way. Where am I going? And that fight is not free when you're playing as Ophelia. Not necessarily free as Tressa, but it is extremely easy. So I don't know if it's because of the patch or if I've just been like avoiding it, but in my last run I actually somehow managed to miss this trigger. Made to incur some library fines, some big fines. So story-wise, Cyrus is being kicked out of the academy. We're going to use his skill Scrutinize that I mentioned earlier to scrutinize a small child to find a hidden item. So this is a light soulstone. And now we're done in Atlas Dam. We've got one more little cutscene we're going to take here. And boom, that's Atlas Dam. Nice 30-second gold split. Saved a little bit of time there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to teach Cyrus an attack called Lightning Blast because our next place that we're going to is the Whistlewood. It's a fairly high-level area, and we need to go there to get lots of job points fast. With Lightning Blast, we are able to take... there's one more encounter that becomes possible for us to do. So as we go into the Whistlewood, of course, we don't want to see frogs in the Whistlewood. We want a really good Whistlewood today. Oh yeah, look at my splits. Yeah, dude. Ideally, we would get a Kate before we even went to the Whistlewood. Kates are really rare monsters. They look like cats. They give lots of HP, lots of JP, lots of EXP, and lots of money, or feathers is what the money's called in here. So here we go. This is the Whistlewood, fairly high level area. We're gonna grab this chest because it's got some feathers in it for us. Alright, no whammies. What do we got?
Time to teach you a lesson.
And we were caught by surprise. So, unfortunate. So caught by surprise means the enemy gets to go first. The frogs will almost always gather strength, and it just lets them hit us for even more damage.
My friends.
Oh
Okay, that would have been like super clutch escape there.
Sorry.
I don't think you can actually run away from those frogs. So that sucks. So usually I give this encounter 3 tries, so that's number 1. If on the 3rd try we don't, so if I die again and then take another encounter, that's encounter 3, I will take the 3rd encounter no matter what it is, and then we'll have to do some grinding. Grinding, of course, not ideal because it adds time, and we're trying to save time. We want this run to be under an hour today. Okay, cool. So this is a good encounter. We've got Steady Foe. That means we're not surprised. So all we're going to do here is we're just going to go ahead. We're going to take that light soulstone we picked up. We're just going to kill these guys.
Not bad.
Cool. So this gives us enough JP to teach a few extra skills here. So we're going to go pop into the menu to do that. We're going to teach Tressa Donate BP. And we're going to teach Cyrus Firestorm. And then we also unlocked support skills for Tressa, Endless Items, and for Cyrus Evasive Maneuvers. We're just going to transport back to Rippletide, which is where we started. Go, go, go. So Endless Items means that Tressa can potentially use an item but not have it disappear from the inventory. Evasive Maneuvers is going to result in fewer encounters on world map screens. We need to scrutinize Tony's mom here, and she's notoriously difficult on the first try. She's got a 70% chance of success. Dang it, Tony's mom. I'm sorry I called you difficult. There we go. So the reason we do that is because we want to pick up this Thunder Soulstone. Thunder Soulstones are pretty important during the early part of the run. The reason for that is most bosses are weak to them. I almost said allergic. So this is the exploration part of the run. So it's not quite as action-y as the rest of it. There's going to be a lot of popping into towns to tag them for fast travel purposes. We're going to pop off at our first job shrine, which is the merchant job shrine, every time I go up this hill. And running away from encounters. So 3 fish. This is extremely not great. Run away. Thank you. So the first place we're going to stop into is a place called Cobblestone. We're going to tag it for fast travel purposes, because that's where our 3rd party member Ulbrich lives, but we're not going to get Ulbrich quite yet. We're also going to pick up that chest for the money.
Step right up.
Run away, please.
What's next?
If you're new to Octopath Traveler, you might as well maybe noticing up at the top that it'll say Tressa's picked up a certain amount of feathers found from a lost soul. It's Tressa's Eye for Money map ability. It's really great again. So here we are in Cobblestone. Everyone really quickly wave hi to Ulbrich. Hi Ulbrich, we'll be back. One thing I've noticed that I've been playing this through is I believe in general the money is set per screen, so it's fairly consistent how much money you pick up on screens you can pick up money in. So now that we've tagged Cobblestone, we're gonna head our way over to the Moonstruck Coast and the Thief Shrine. We're also gonna have our first save and quit of the game once we get over there. Yeah, there's definitely a set range, yeah. Like, I've noticed when I'm in Grandport Sewers at the very end of the game, I almost consistently pick up, almost 2,500 feathers, so. So this is the Stoneguard Pass. There is an encounter here that they call Buffalo Wild Wings in the community. You don't want to see that encounter. And we're not seeing it today. So here we are on the Moonstruck Coast. In the distance, you're going to see that there's a save point. That's where we're headed. We're going to do our first save and quit there. Save and quits are nice because, of course, they reset the encounter rate. Because the pirates that appear on this beach are very rude. Oh, remember when I said this was a save and quit? I should probably actually do the and quit part. I've heard leaves. You might be right. I don't know. It's the in-game money. Personally, I just call it gold. It's money. We need money. Money, money, money. Yeah, pretty sure there might be, yeah, it might be leaves. Leaves sounds right. I thought it was feathers. Anyway, this is the Merchant Shrine. So what we're going to do here is we're going to unlock the ability to reassign or assign a sub-job to our characters. This cutscene's a little bit long, so if you have a drink, this is when you take it. Now everyone can learn SP Saber. SP Saber is a really great assist skill, but we don't learn it in this run. Also, my mouth is now full of bubbles from my bubble tea, so doing the chubby cheeks. So we're not going to assign that merchant job to anybody until later, just because we're going to do all of our menuing at once. So this is the Gold Shore Coast. We're heading right over into Gold Shore. Nice and clean. So what we're going to do is we need to scrutinize this lovely old gentleman. That helps us find a hidden item, which is actually right down here on the beach. We're gonna grab this soul stone. Again, these are a large and medium thunder soul stone. We need those. They are important. So now we're gonna make our way over to Grandport. On the way to Grandport, we're gonna do a screen reset and a save and quit. Screen reset, of course, is so that we can not worry about getting an encounter right before we get to our save and quit. And the save and quit is because we've got some more running around to do. And it puts us at a little bit of a risk for a very high level encounter that we do not want. So step one is we grab this Wind Soul Stone. Then we're just going to reset the screen. The reason this works is because these are two different areas. They have two different danger levels. So it just resets the counter. So here we go. So we're going to pick up one chest before our save and quit. Then we're going to do the save and quit. And then we'll pick up one more chest out here. And then we're going to pop into Grandport for fast travel purposes. So here we go. I was going to try to take a drink, but I definitely didn't have time. So again, save and quit. Mash your A button. So one more soul stone pickup right here. Now we're gonna duck into Grandport. We're not gonna say anything. Okay, we're clear. You can get an encounter there. Both the times I've gotten the encounter there, actually I've gotten the encounter there 3 times, and 2 out of 3 times it's been with a Chubby Kate, which is the highest level Kate that appears in the game. You can't do anything to it. Yeah, nice clean travel. So we tagged Grandport because we're going to come back, but we've got to go to this place up here called the Lock of the Lost King to pick up an item, another soul stone, and some more money. Fat Kate does have a lot of HP. And he's fat. Cool, so we're gonna pick up that large wind soul stone. And we're gonna come around this corner. And we're gonna pick up 30,000 leaves. And we're gonna fast travel back to Grand Port. We're gonna do some shopping. We're gonna buy a total of 5 items, 2 large energizing pomegranates, and 3 medium soul stones, fire, ice, and thunder. And we're gonna pick up 3 chests, one with 20k in leaves, and then 2 items that we're gonna sell later. So we're gonna talk to this gentleman to buy our first of 2 pomegranates. I'm gonna pop over to the beach here. Open the silver-filled pouch. We're gonna buy our second of 2 pomegranates from this lady. Tressa does have an ability where she can also get a discount on items, although it's fairly rare. I don't get it very often. So we're gonna buy the fire, we're gonna buy the ice, and we're gonna buy the thunder. There's the discount. Always shows up when you're talking about it. We're gonna go into the bazaar here. We're gonna pick up 2 chests in the back. Dazzling artwork and our 25. Now we're gonna transport ourselves all the way back to Cobblestone, and we're gonna get started on Ulbricht's story. Well, here we go, we're gonna talk to Ulbricht. This is Ulbricht, he's a warrior. Some brigands kidnapped his protege. So we're gonna go rescue him. We must make haste, but we're gonna talk a whole bunch. We never use any of Ulbricht's, we never use his path action, with his which is challenge, which allows you to fight NPCs. Learned recently that you don't have to go all the way around, which of course shaves a few seconds off this run. We're gonna hold our breath as we go up these stairs. Nice! The reason we hold our breath is because you don't want to get another encounter here, because you've already got this mandatory one where you want to see Tressa go fairly early in the turn order, preferably first. Let's get your best girls in chats for that. We're just gonna hire some bandits to take care of these guys for us. So that's a mandatory encounter before we go fight Gaston, who is the boss. Yeah, get those best girls in there if you're a subscriber. I want to see the best girl. So this is the Brigand's Den. Real quick and easy to get to Gaston, who's the boss. Don't blink, because depending on the turn order, you may miss Gaston. Alright, here we go. So Gaston battle here is going to be real quick and easy. We're going to have Tressa go first. Tressa's going to go ahead and use one of those large Thunder Soul Stones we've got. Going to take out Gaston's 2 little lackeys. Gaston's going to give us a whack. Ulbricht's going to go ahead and he's going to use a medium Thunder Soul Stone, and that's it. That's Gaston. He's done. Absolutely melted.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
So now Ulbricht has decided to, no one runs a den like Gaston. Nope. He's told the town his true identity, and he's gonna come with us on our adventure. That's the split. Alright, 10 seconds. Probably just some movement stuff there. Although we had a... Come on, run. Pretty good Whistlewood today, which is nice. Only 2 tries. Whistlewood can really troll you. We're gonna go get our last party member now. Her name is Primrose, so we're gonna go over to the Sunshine. No, I did my split. So, my split for Gaston includes all of the exploration. So it starts immediately after immediately after we take control of the party after Cyrus's Let's cutscene. Then through the Whistlewood, down to Rippletide, and all of that exploration is my Gaston split. So of my splits, the Gaston one is the longest. It has the most that you do in it. So this is Sunshade. We need to scrutinize this guard. We're gonna ask him to please participate. There we go. We did have to... I'm willing to chalk up that lost 10 seconds to Tony's mom being 3 attempts to scrutinize today. Yeah, no, so the Gaston split ended. So it is counting the split now for our Helganesh split. So Helganesh is the next boss. This is Primrose. She's a dancer. Primrose's tale is a tale of revenge. It's my second favorite in the entire game. We're gonna go down into the catacombs here. Just gonna make our way through. Again, we're gonna hold our breath here for like 3 seconds. Nice. Nope. So screen's not over till the screen is older. And we were caught by surprise, so this is gonna take up some time. This is really annoying. Primrose was young. She was a child, and at least we got away on the first try, but that sucks. Because my split does not have an encounter there. So that's really annoying. So this battle's gonna be fairly quick, at least.
I'm ready.
We're gonna use the large Thunderstone
You like that?
to get rid of Helganesh's guards.
What to do?
Then we're gonna use 2 medium soul stones.
Try this on for size.
Victory shall be mine.
I don't like to use... So, we have enough fire soul stones, but I like to hold on to them just in case. And that's Helganesh. So Helganesh, after everything else, is very quick. Unfortunately, we are seeing the timer go up. Hey, Lex Lime, thank you very much. It's going pretty good so far. So again, 15 seconds there because we got that catacombs encounter and we were surprised by it. But now we have all of our party members, which means we're done with everybody's stories except Tressa's. So the next few chapters are going to be following Tressa's plotline. From this point on, we're just following, really, the plot trails that the game leaves for us. We're on our way to Quarry Crest for Tressa's Chapter 2. There's a lot, yeah. So this sucks. This sucks a lot, actually. Ooh.
I'm ready.
We're gonna cross our fingers here. This sucks a lot. I don't like this. That's the other reason why I think my cartridge is cursed. Is, can we run away, please? Oh. I almost always get encounters right before screen transitions, and it just makes me want to cry. Oh, if we get a triple fail, hopefully, there we go. Okay, so that sucks. I've also never seen that 5 monster encounter before, I don't think. Just makes me sad. Makes me sad. We're still doing, like, our time's still really, really good, so. So before we go into Quarry Crest and initiate Tressa's Chapter 2, we gotta run down to the Thief Shrine. Again, right before the damn screen transition. So I hate this encounter. I hate this encounter so much. I know how to deal with it now, which is nice, but it doesn't change the fact that I absolutely hate it. And this is only gonna work if Ulbrich decides that he's not blind today.
I think not. Damn. I think not.
So Ulbrich, please don't be blind. Thank you. So normal attacks can miss, and I cannot tell you how many times Ulbrich has decided he just wants to miss the giant rock monster. So this is the Shrine of Aber, the Prince of Thieves. We're gonna do some menuing now. So we're gonna make Cyrus into a merchant and teach him hired help. Ulbrich is just gonna learn 1,000 spears. And then Primrose is gonna become a thief, and she's gonna learn armor corrosive. There's one more skill that we absolutely must remember to teach Ulbrich before the final battle, but we're not gonna be doing that until we finish Tressa's Chapter 3 boss battle. But everyone's pretty much set up now with the exception of that one skill we need to teach Ulbrich. Let me tell you, it's really embarrassing to forget to teach Ulbrich Insight. And I keep forgetting it because I keep getting inside my own head and thinking ahead. So, we're popping in here to grab this soul stone. This is 100% a safety soul stone in the event that we get an encounter just outside of Morlock Manse. Because I don't know if you've noticed, we are extremely low level. And this area is actually a level 17 area, so I read that, and then I think of, like, hello, Hero Ninja 31. What was I saying? I can't imagine going into this at, like, in my casual playthrough at level, like, at the bare minimum recommended level. Because Omar can body you, and I don't want to get bodied today, so. I was practicing the other night, and Omar was being a big bully. So Tressa Chapter 2 is the story of Tressa and the Shiny Rocks. So we're gonna buy some nondescript stones from some people here in town, and then we're gonna sell them back to people in town. Because it turns out that they're actually very special shiny rocks, and not just regular rocks. So unfortunately, Quarry Crest does feel really long because of all of the running around. I do not like this part of the run, because it just is running around, and it's, impedes my progress. So we're gonna pick up 2 more stones, of the nondescript kind, and from this lovely gentleman, we're gonna pick up a nondescript stone and a fire soul stone. Over here, we're gonna pick up the Fool's Gold Ore and the last nondescript stone. Also, I don't have the lights on today, and the sun keeps deciding to hide behind the clouds, so, like, I'm sorry if that's distracting. Anyway, we're gonna run back down to the town square. We're gonna do a little jig. So now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna sell those rocks to some people. We're gonna pop over here. guy in the red bandana is Ali. The other two guys were Morlock and Omar, and basically they've just told us that we're not allowed to sell our shiny rocks, so they took them from us. And that's pretty rude. So this is the road to Morlock Manse. The reason we picked up that extra Wind Soul Stone in the mine is because we can get an encounter out here. We hope we don't. But rather than try to escape, because it can get a little difficult, we just throw the Wind Soul Stone at them. And like I said, so, screen's not over till the screen is over. Oh, I got it. Oh, crap. Caught by surprise, too. I should have healed Ulbrich. Oh my god, this... Well, if you have a drink, now's the time.
It can't end like this.
So yeah, that encounter, that sucked. So we're definitely gonna lose time here, unfortunately. If we hadn't have been caught by surprise, that encounter probably would have been okay. Again, overall, we're still making really good time. Okay, so as long as we're not caught by surprise, we should be okay. Okay, cool. So let's see who goes first. So we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna take that extra Wind Soul Stone we picked up. We're just gonna throw it at these guys.
The show is over.
So here we go. We're gonna go into Morlock's mansion here. We're just gonna make our way through. We have to pick up a medium energizing pomegranate from a chest right down here. And then at the book right here at the top of the stairs, we're gonna take our save and quit. And then we're gonna just make our way over to the room where we're gonna fight Omar. I'm gonna pull open my inventory and heal Ulbrich just before I make my safety save. Because, again, you want to make sure you're at full health going into battle. So we're just gonna boop this open. Oh, no, we gained a level, so we don't even need to do that. Cool. Alright, so now we're gonna fight Omar. Omar can bully us, and we really don't want him to bully us today. So let's see what we got. Yeah, so this'll work. So we want to do 2 large soul stones here. So we're gonna start with the Thunder Soul Stone. This actually might be dangerous. No, okay, we're fine. That's okay. We're gonna do our second soul stone. Omar's gonna attack here. As long as he doesn't attack, I mean, that kind of sucks, but we can work with this. We're gonna bring Primrose back. And then we're actually gonna have Ulbrich defend here, so he goes at the start of the turn. We're gonna boost our 1,000 spears. We're gonna ask Ulbrich to please hit him 5 times. Beauty.
Let's do this.
Normally we would save our soul stone till the end of the battle. We're gonna do it now. And we're just gonna have Cyrus defend. The reason we're doing that is because we need Primrose to do armor corrosive. And then we're just gonna have Cyrus go ahead. We're just gonna boost him up. We're gonna use our veteran soldiers. And that's how you take care of Omar. That is how you not get bullied by that absolute bully of a man. That went really well. It was a little risky of me to use the Soul Stone. I don't know if boosting 1,000 Spears increases its accuracy. There's literally no reason for me to boost it. I just do it because it's fun. And it also, I like to pretend that it makes Ulbrich feel like he's kind of useful, because really all we use him for is 1,000 Spears, and then we sacrifice him to Esme later in the run, right? So that's Omar. And that was a really, really good, clean Omar. It was a little risky to do that first large soulstone, because Omar's 2 little guys can use an attack called Violent Slash, which can completely wipe out your party. You don't want a full party wipe. Full party wipe sucks. We don't want to go that way. So because I made a little mistaken movement there, we're probably, unfortunately, going to get an encounter on this screen. Good news is that I've been told that you can just use bandits on these encounters. Again, right at the screen transition. Oof! Okay, we don't want to see this. This is bad. So...
How about you?
We're gonna try to YOLO flee. Nice. Anyway, we're on our way to the Victor's Hollow, which is where Tressa's Chapter 3 takes place. It is much shorter compared to Quarry Crest. Turned off my map by mistake. So screen's not over till the screen's over. You can get an encounter there. I know how to break it now, so it's not too bad. But again, this is extremely high level area. So encounters are... if you can't break or escape, you're basically dead on arrival. So we're gonna meet back up here. You don't see him because we skipped this cutscene, but hey, it's Leon. This guy in the green hat really wants a shield. So we have to go purchase Eadbart's shield from a guy over here by the Colosseum. Doing so puts us under the amount of money we need for the Venom-Toothed Tiger fight, but it's okay. We're gonna make that money back. So this guy with the nice green bubble. Gonna spend the 8,000 leaves. I always think I have to purchase from that guy again. So we're giving him the shield. He gives us a map. Now we've got to go speak with Leon. So we've got a few Leon cutscenes that take place here. So again, this is a really good time if you need a drink. Cool, okay, so now we're gonna follow the map in-game that we got. And we found out that there's some sort of treasure here in the Forgotten Grotto. So we're gonna make our way through the path to the Forgotten Grotto to get to the Forgotten Grotto. And we're gonna do a save and quit once we're in there. We're gonna pick up a chest with some money to make up for our loss of buying that shield. And then we're gonna fight Venom-Toothed Tiger. This is your first time seeing my Octopath run. Today we had a really good, clean Omar. Before we did not. Omar could be a huge bully. I mean, he always has the potential to be a huge bully. But Venom-Toothed Tiger just looks like a cakewalk after him. Okay, so that's our save. Now we're gonna quit. Yeah, right? Like, it is not a hard treasure to find. So, here we go. We're gonna pick up that chest. We're gonna go right into the Venom-Toothed Tiger fight. The reason Venom-Toothed Tiger is a fairly easy battle is it's also scripted. So as long as you don't accidentally misinput anything, you're fine. Like defending when you should use a soulstone. Oh, so we just picked up 15k in leaves. And no encounters, that's good. You can get an encounter right there before the boss battle. And it sucks, because of course it's a total party wipe. So this is Venomtooth Tiger. He's big, he's mean, he's angry. So we've got Ulbrich going first, he's just gonna defend. Cyrus is gonna use his Firestorm attack. This is gonna break 2 shields. Primrose is gonna use Armor Corrosive. This of course makes it so that the enemy takes more damage, 1.5 times more damage. And then Tressa's gonna use our medium Fire Soul Stone. We only need Ulbrich to hit 3 times, so we're gonna boost him to make him feel good. Tressa and Cyrus here are both gonna do a 3 times boosted Veterans. Primrose, we're gonna defend on this turn. Again, we're gonna go with those Veterans. We're gonna have Primrose do a boosted Steel for an Olive of Life Large. We're gonna sell that. Tressa's gonna do a Collect. And then with our last large Soul Stone, Ulbrich's gonna attack. We're gonna take out Venomtooth Tiger nice and easy.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Thank you! Yeah, get your best girls in chat. So we got the letter from Balthazar, and we got the Eldrite, which is another item. Lost some time there, unfortunately. A little bit behind. Still making really good times. Still has sub 1 hour potential. So finishing up Leon's story here, which intertwines with Tressa's. This will be the last time we see Leon. So we're gonna go into our menu now. Oh, Terry, thank you for the follow. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna teach Ulbrich Incite right now before we forget. And then we are gonna transport ourselves all the way over to Grandport. So actually, apparently that was a gold split on Venomtooth. I thought we lost some time, but I guess not. So we've already got Incite out of the way. We're not gonna forget it, because it's very important. That's how I lost my sub 1 hour yesterday, I believe. Or I just did something really dumb and lost my sub 1 hour on Esme. So what we need to do here is we need to sell all of our worldly possessions. So everything we picked up that's worth any amount of money, we're selling here. Because we need, at minimum, we need just above 85k. Anything extra is nice to have. So 91. And then we actually have to steal 30k off of Esmeralda for the final Veterans attack. So, we're about to encounter Esmeralda here in the bazaar, or the market. And if you guys can think back to Russell in Chapter 2, where I told you stealing books is bad, well, Esmeralda here didn't get the memo, and she just stole Tressa's book that Tressa got from Leon at the start of her journey. So we are not a big fan of that. Yeah, I love that little squid dude. I actually made one of the tentacles there. If I ever get a hype train, it's going to be the hype train emote. So anyway, just Esme can be a bully. So we're making really good time. Like I said, this actually does still have sub 1 potential. Potentially even, like, of course, if we get a sub 1, it's a PB. Even if I shave just a minute off, like 101 is still a PB. We're gonna grab this Soul Stone. But Esmeralda can be a big bully. And she can be a big bully because there's turn orders you want, there's turn orders you don't want. We absolutely do not want Esmeralda to go first in this battle, because that just makes us cry. And because we are big babies and Esmeralda is a big bully, we are going to take our save right here as always. Alright, so battle for the book against Esmeralda. Here we go. 54-35 going into the fight.
You won't move willingly.
Alright, let's see what we got.
I still have so much to learn.
I'm ready.
So that sucks.
Stay strong.
That's okay. I think I can save this. I think I can save this. Where did that put Cyrus? Yes!
How about this? No. Out of my way.
Come on, Ulbrich.
Here I go.
I'm ready.
Sorry, I'm gonna be really quiet during this battle, and the reason for that is because I am gonna be focusing on what I need to be doing, because if I lose track of what I'm doing,
Victory shall be mine.
we want to incite here. We're gonna have Ulbrich incite so that Esmeralda's next attack 5 strikes.
I'm ready. Stay strong.
Targets only him.
I spell
So Esme's gonna come out of break here. She's gonna shift her weight to get 2 more shield points. But then because we used Insight on Ulbrich, she's only gonna target him. We're gonna use Firestorm.
great inverted to scorch the land.
My turn
We're gonna
now.
defend.
I'm ready.
And we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna use our last pomegranate on Tressa now.
Stay strong.
We should be okay. So now we need to break, so we're gonna do 4. We're gonna hired help. We're gonna do mercenaries. Primrose. We're gonna have Primrose use the Thunderstone. Because we did a 4 times boost with Cyrus on his merchants, we don't actually need that. Frick. Actually, my turn order sucks. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. My turn order sucks. I don't know if I'm gonna be. We're gonna take this to see if we can. Okay. So.
I'm ready.
So I think I might have just saved this. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out in about 3 seconds if I just saved this or if I fucked up. Hecked up. First try, Esme. Cool. Okay, so now we gotta get through a few cutscenes. Not yet. Don't call it yet. Like, there's absolutely nothing that will prevent me except for this if I don't get these stairs. Okay, we got the stairs. Okay, don't call it yet. It is... Lax, thank you. Lime, thank you for the GG. You know, I know everyone says the run's not a run until Esme is dead. I'm not calling this sub 1 hour till I hit the spacebar, and it's coming up right now. 58:37.